Alright guys, hey, Coach Nate McBride with the Bladefit Academy, and as you can see, it's an empty class. It's a COVID-19 apocalypse. Basically, I wanted to share with you guys something that I've been working on. I wanted to show you. So I've been trying to work out some of the basics to the I.33 sword manual with, buckler and sword, but what I'm trying to do is relate how a buckler functions with the sword movements and how that differs from a larger heater shield. So how does that work, transferring what we're doing with the buckler to what we're doing with the heater shield? Well, I do have some things that I want to show you guys. So comment below, let's all be nice, guys. This is an explorative thing that we're doing, and I just wanted to share it with you all. And yeah, let's get to it. Yeah. So here's how I'm gonna hold my heater shield, okay? I'm gonna hold it like this, like so. The reason why I wanna do that is because I have my triangle down here and it just barely covers my elbow. So my elbow is covered, but it doesn't lag when I'm in first ward and I come around, okay? The heater shield is specifically designed to cover that elbow, but offer that curvature so I can come out. It also provides a nice flat for when I'm in sixth ward, right? Or when I'm pulling maneuver like so, again in sixth ward. So actually, heater shield, I think translates pretty well, okay? When you're in second, okay, you're first, you're in third, right, fourth, sixth, even, right? So all these things can be done. It just takes a little bit more practice. But anyway, let me show you the dummy. see, it is possible. It is a little bit more cumbersome to do it with the shield. For example, when you're coming here and you're rolling over your sword to cover your right, it does take a lot more skill. Oftentimes the weight of the shield will weigh down on your sword. But that's something that I believe that you could defeat with more practice. But it's really nice to have this flat here in 6th ward, right? It's really nice. And then when you're coming up with a thrust maneuver and you're covering your face, it is nice to have this flat. It is really nice. So, but now if I was to hold this shield in a different way, right? Let's say if I was holding this like a center grip, okay? Obviously, the dynamics are different between this point and my elbow, right? So if I'm here in 1st ward, it holds up on the shield, right? I can't do it, right? If I'm holding the shield down this way, I cannot do it, right? But if I'm holding it like this, right? If I'm putting that point up, then I have a chance, right, of doing it. But again, it's how I hold that shield. And again, that's just practice, right? Another thing, well, it seems like everything else, holding out like this, works pretty well, right? 2nd ward is fine. 3rd ward is fine. 4th ward is fine. 6th ward's a little bit different though. Because now, if you're holding this center grip just by the straps, it's floppy, so that when you're putting your point here and you're trying to roll over, you just don't have the same control as you would if you were holding it the other way, right? If you were holding it this way, and your sword was on the flat, right? You have much more control, obviously, than if you're just holding onto leather. Now, nice thing about holding heater shield, center grip like, of course, is if they strike you, you can do that peekaboo maneuver like you can with the Viking shield. But also, because you have the weight of the shield and the straps, whenever there's an impact, the wiggle of the strap really steals a lot of the power that's transferring from the sword or club or whatever it is. So there's no feedback for the assailant to get back and do something else, right? It just kind of goes, bleh. It's almost like, it's not quite like hitting a cloak or a piece of cloth, but it's a similar type effect. So it is really nice when you're holding your shield like this, center grip like, and they strike it and it just goes, bleh, and then the energy in their weapon is totally lost. So that is a benefit there. What else could I say? Long ward you can still do, right? But again, it's kind of weird. Anytime you have to make a structure with both weapons, or with both shield and weapon, it's a little bit weird because it's kind of floppy, and you don't have a nice positive feedback on your blade like you would if you were holding it like this, right? Or even if you were holding it, this way, then you can still do 1st ward, right? You can still do, right? Now, 6th ward, you can do this. The only problem is doing that is a little problematic. You see what I mean? I'm here and roll it over. That's almost impossible, okay? I guess that's about as far as I could get, but I can't see you like this, right? So that maneuver is out. You can't do that. You can do this very well, right? You can do that very well. Just not the other way. It really sucks when you're holding it in this manner.